Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Bernard Olo. I've been taking you through a 7-day journey where I've been speaking about snippets from my second book, Succeeding in Campus and in the Marketplace, the 21st Century Lessons. I also like to call this book Acing Campus and Zooming the Marketplace. I'm a strong believer that you do not have to drop out of college to become successful in life, but you may want to drop out of limiting mindsets. I'm almost saddened by the fact that we have come to the end of this 7-day episode. It almost just seems as we began yesterday and today we've come to the very end. Instead of bringing something new from the book, I'm going to use this opportunity to summarize that which we have been going through. Remember, the first episode that I took you through was to describe the situation of our world today. You can remember that I used the term VUCA, VUCA, which meant the status of the earth in terms of the volatility that we're experiencing currently, the state of uncertainty that is the world today, the state of complexity. Our problems and challenges today are complex and multifaceted. And the last thing we said was that we are in ambiguous society. So this is the setup upon which this book has been founded, and I take the time to describe this in detail so that any young man who is going through these challenges right now will not think that this is unique, but this is the state of our world today. And remember, I shared with you that from the book 10 Business Secrets from the Bible that's been written by Daniel Lapin, it is possible that when things change, as they always will, to hang on to those things that don't change. And we saw the things that don't change as being God and spirituality, as being human nature, and finally the aspect of the laws that govern nature. In the second episode, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember with me, I spoke to you about education is still the best or even the great equalizer. We quoted several people, including Nelson Mandela, who said that education is the greatest tool that we can use to bring progress and prosperity in life. And I totally do agree with him. So in the second episode, we spoke about this in detail. In the third episode, I spoke to you about the gem of youth. I strongly believe that this is the moment in time that we need to begin to change our lives as young people. The ages between 15 and 25 are, for me, ages of unparalleled opportunity for growth, for identifying our purpose and beginning to pursue it. In the fourth episode, we spoke about goal setting and why I strongly believe that goal setting and achievement is critical to the life that we live as young people. Those without goals will end up drifting. Jim Rohn says, and I quote him, that the only problem with drifting is that you can never drift to the top of the mountain. So if you want to drift, remember you cannot drift to the top of the mountain. But you can begin to realistically set your goals and begin to work towards them. And someday, sooner than you even think, you may end up at that top place where you have always envisioned. I will see you at the top, as Zig Ziglar always says. In the fifth episode, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the aspect of money. And we realized that money is an important subject that you and I need to begin to embrace. Remember, we realized that money is not the amount that counts, but the accounting of the amount. Money is not about the amount, but rather accounting for the amount that is available to you. In the sixth episode, which was just last week, we spoke about the fact that we talked about the 5 major pieces to life's puzzle. And we realized that life is a puzzle. But the beauty of puzzle is that every piece that is required to make life successful has already been given to us by the Creator. The question is, what are you going to do about it? let me remind you about the 5 major pieces of life's puzzle. The first one is philosophy, how you think. And we saw that the way that you form your thinking process is from your interactions, from where you're born, from your parents, from your friends. All those interactions will shape the way that you think. But when it comes to succeeding in life, the way that you think is unmatched. It's almost been called the set of the sail. That irrespective of the problems and challenges that humans go through, how we think makes the difference. No wonder the Bible says that a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The second major piece to life's puzzle, we said, is attitude. And ladies and gentlemen, attitude is fundamental, especially for young people. And this is attitude about the past, attitude about the present, and attitude about the future. The next thing we saw as one of the major pieces of life puzzle is work. We should be able to embrace that opportunity that we've been given by God to work. Work is the miracle working piece. If you want to have a nice looking body, most of the time we end up in the gym. We don't know how we end up with those well-shaped bodies, but the fact is we must work and the results will automatically come. And that takes us to the next the next puzzle, which is results. Results is simply the name of the game. Everything else shows in terms of the results that we get at the end of the day. And finally, we saw that the final piece to life's puzzle is something that we called fashioning for yourself and mine a good life. Ladies and gentlemen, these are snippets that we've gotten from my book, the last book that I've just written and is about to come to the marketplace. I want to conclude these episodes by reminding you of this saying, which is by unknown, that success by the end of the day is not just about you and about what you achieve and accomplish in life. Not at all. It is also about what you inspire others to do. And I want to believe that through this small snippet through the book, you have been able to get some information that you can use to begin to think seriously about your life as a young person and to begin to shape it in the way that you want it to go. Ladies and gentlemen, you can always reach me at any time through the comment section below on YouTube or even on my website for further information on how you can be able to get this book once it becomes available. Remember, I've taken you, ladies and gentlemen, through a 7-day episode, a snippet from my book, Succeeding in Campus and the Marketplace, the 21st Century Lesson. I also like to call this book Acing Campus and Zooming the Marketplace. I strongly believe that you do not have to drop out of college to become successful in life, but you may want and you may need to drop out of limiting mindsets. Until next time, God bless you.